Hey there guys and gals, Melodic Symphony here, and today we're going to be playing some more of the Roommates. Now, unfortunately, I kind of tried recording this already, and then maybe perhaps kind of a little bit of a issue happened where it did not save my video, and it crashed my video, and I had to restart my video. So, unfortunately, I know exactly what's going to happen this week. This is one of the more interesting weeks. But I already know what's happening, and I apologize. I'm really sorry. Please don't hit me. Come on, Anne. I want you to see this. I'm coming. I chuckle as we move through the trees. Rakesh just looks so excited. I guess it's rubbing off. Rakesh had come to get me almost the second I'd left class. It was about time for lunch, though, so I had an hour or so. He led me to the park without saying much else, just that he was happy I was free for a bit. Finally, we hit a clearing, and I watched him spread his arms very theatrically. On the ground is a rather elaborate and incredibly put-together picnic lunch. Holy cow, you set all this up? Huh, well, he may have purchased a few of the things in the basket, but otherwise... Crap, I wish you told me, Rakesh. I already made plans for lunch to study with Max. Rakesh's face falls terribly. I feel really bad, but this was such a surprise. I understand, Anne. I'm so sorry, really. It's okay. Go on. I do not wish to interrupt your plans. I just wanted your opinion on the setup anyways. Oh, well, if that's all, this is incredible, Rakesh. You've done a fantastic job. I wave goodbye as I make my way back to the campus. Rakesh seems pleased at my praise. Doop, 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 zoop, boop. Loop, zoop, poof. What? You better have not said what I think you just said. I was trying to get an early night. Oh, and something I wanted to point out. I wanted to get an early night. Night. Last I remember, she was supposed to be hanging out with Chad tonight. I guess their date went pretty well. I hope Chad didn't say something too terrible. I may not like him, but he is her boyfriend. A quick look at my clock shows it's pretty late. Pretty late! With the sun shining. It's just Australian nights, man. They're so bright. I can't believe it. I just wish they put the only flaw in this visual novel is the inconsistencies with the backdrops. And it's not like it's destroying the experience, but it's just that tiny bit more effort that could have been put in to, like, darken it up. Maybe, like, just dumb down everything in terms of, like, brightness, so you can actually get, like, maybe moonlight shining in rather than sunlight. It's just that little bit more of effort would have been really amazing. But no, there's a couple spelling errors. I think there's guaranteed one, but there's just a few errors here and there that I kind of wish weren't there. But considering it's not that like advanced of a game and you're here for the storyline anyway, it's forgivable, but it's just details that could have easily been solved. I wonder if I should see what's going on. Isabella's calmed down a little bit, so I can't really make out what they're saying from here. My dog just sneezed. So, if you skip the event, it's like a really sad thing. The next morning, Isabella's like she's in the kitchen eating breakfast, like really slowly and sadly. She has like tears streaming down her face. It's really sad. My dog keeps sneezing. I don't. How to solve a dog sneeze? Oakley. She keeps sneezing. I don't... How to solve a dog sneezing. I spend so much time just talking, man. Okay, I'm going to pretend like she's not sneezing and we'll play the event. I should really mind my own business. Then again, I'm sure Isabella wouldn't want me to check on her. Oh, I'm sure Isabella would want me to check on her. Really, I just want to know what's going on. I sneak down the hallway quietly, noticing that Isabella's door is still open. I guess they hadn't gotten too far. Oop. No, it's obvious you don't understand, you worthless sack of crap. Look, baby. Oh, my muscles. Look, baby, you're the one who talks about being all bi and shit. I'd figured you'd want... No, what you figured is you could live out every stupid male's classic freaking sex fantasy, and I'd just go along with it. What's the other thing I'm always telling you, when I'm done being all bi and shit? That I'm monogamous. I'm not some party girl to bring to some damn frat house gangbang. Izzer, you know those don't exist. I don't care, you freaking Claude. Just get out. Get the hell out. Come on. Look, maybe you weren't ready for it, and I'm sorry for that. I don't think they can... Oh, sorry. See, I fell for this 3 times now. 4 times, actually. That looks like he's about to be cut off by her, so when I go to the next one, I assume it's her, and I go to yell at it. But, no, it's just more narration. So, whatever. I don't think they can see me when I peek around the corner, but apparently Chad sees the same expression I do. He shuts up almost mid-sentence. I don't think I've ever seen Isabella so furious. When she talks again, it's almost in whispers. What part of Get Out was lost on you? I pull back from the door just in time for Chad to come brushing past me. Out of the way, Mouse. Scurry back to your hole or whatever. As I hear the front door slam, I find myself unsure of what to do now. Whether I should go to Isabella or let her have her privacy. It's okay, Anne. I heard him talking to you. Just come in here. Her voice is muffled and strained when she calls out to me. As I enter the room, I can see it's because she's face down in her pillow. Close the door, would you? I close the door behind me as I head over and sit on the bed near Isabella's feet. So, how much did you hear? Enough, I suppose. I woke up when you shrieked at him. Not that it's a big deal or anything. Did he try to cheat on you? No. No, that I was expecting. He's a football star. He can get as much play as he wants. I guess that's really the problem. He wanted to eat his cake and have it too. He told me he'd asked another woman to go out with us. Isabella makes sarcastic air quotes around us. I'm guessing he didn't exactly ask her about her opinion first. That pig! I can't believe he'd do that. How completely disrespectful and rude. I know, right? After you opened your heart to him, he just had to be such a pig. Sorry, it's just ridiculous and terrible is all. You don't have to tell me. Yeah, after that, you would totally ask her if she's actually had one. No. Hey, do you want to hang out for a while? I mean, if you need to talk about anything, I'm here for you. We can get some ice cream and eat out in the garden and just be cliche as we all get out. As all get out. Sorry. Isabella actually cracks a smile at that, but her chuckle is still dark and bitter with hurt. It's not my first breakup, and it's certainly not my first breakup because some idiot misunderstood who I am. No, it's sweet for you to offer, but I'll be fine. You should get some sleep. Sorry that asshole woke you up. I refrain from mentioning whose scream woke me up while I wave and head out of the room. Isabella's head sinks back into the pillow, and I hurry out before I see something she doesn't want me to. See, it was this face, but she was like, it was in the kitchen, and she was eating cereal, and it was like really sad, and it was I felt so bad. So I guess I'm kind of okay the file corrupted, because now I can actually go back and do it right. But, it was so sad. It was so sad. I head back to my own room and try to get back to sleep. Hopefully Isabella will be okay. Loop, zoop, loop, a doop, loop, a doop, a zoop, a doop, zoop, zoop, a doop, zoop, a zoop, a doop, zoop, 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 a doop, boop, zoop, boop, a doop. Everyone's covered in green today. Heck, everything is. Except me, but that's okay. The day is pretty fun, but I've never really understood the major appeal. I mean, it's basically just an excuse to get plastered, right? Though to be fair, half of my college experience so far has been people making excuses to get plastered, so maybe it's not so bad. Still, I don't think I'm interested in going all out. I thought about putting on a green ribbon or something, just so I didn't stick out, but decided against it at the last minute. At any rate, I'm sure the folks at Latin House are planning some kind of big blowout bash, regardless of Dominic's desires, of course. I've been in my room for the last few hours, wondering if I want to try to sneak out before it gets started. I consider heading to the library, but I don't want to be out on the streets with all the drunks around. At least around here, the drunks shouldn't be behind a wheel. I spend the next hour or so doing the last of my homework. I'm sure I won't be getting a lot of it done over the next few days, for any number of reasons, and I have to admit it might be nice to be silly with my friends for the night without worrying about unfinished schoolwork. When I hear the knock on my door, I'm ready for whatever the night holds. Hey Anne, Isabella says she's got the whole slew of games for us tonight. You should get your ass in gear before I drink off the good booze. Given how mopey Isabella's been since she broke up with Chad, I'm surprised she's this invested in St. Patrick's Day. Maybe she's just using the party as an excuse to get over her ex-boyfriend. Oh, I do appreciate this, how the music sounds like it's coming from a little radio. The music in this game isn't the most impressive. It is just a bunch of variants of one piece of music, but it's still amazing that they actually took the time and effort in to make that many variants, and to add subtle details like this, where it actually has that little fizz and pop every once in a while in the audio of this music. Little details like that I love, which is why I guess I'm so shocked that they didn't put as much detail into the backdrops as they could have. Oh well. I follow Rakesh down the stairs, where I see that the crew has been busy. There are cards laid out, green beer, and some kind of green punch in a giant bowl. Is that punch okay to drink, Isabella? It'll put a hair on your chest, then knock those hairs out and grow all new, stronger super hairs. Max got to the punch ahead of me, and I'm pretty sure he's spiking an alcoholic drink. Also, I think there's steam coming out of the flask. Why is there steam coming out of that flask? Isabella just smiles, missing Max's interference entirely. She blithely fills the cup and hands it to me. I eye the drink suspiciously and give it a test sniff. I immediately regret it, reeling back as I feel my nose hairs burning off. Where's Dominic? I'm surprised he let you get away with this. Isabella just grins and points over to the study nook. Sitting there, tied at the wrists and ankles, wearing a blindfold and a gag, is Dominic. Hanging around his neck is a sign that says, "Kiss me, I'm Irish." I let out a small gasp, surprised to see him trussed up so badly. No, this is perfect, see? This way he has plausible deniability if anyone finds out about the party. Not his fault, he was tied up by desperados. Everyone laughs at that. Well, everyone except Dominic. Enough of this small talk. Tonight, we test the luck of the Irish. Wait, which one of us is Irish? Quiet you. First, pin the shamrock on the leprechaun. The alcohol starts flowing early and freely. I try to take it easy so I'm not totally smashed too soon. Just to have little sips of whatever mega booze Isabella created is honestly keeping me in a consistent buzz. Luckily, Isabella's games began to take progressively less skill and progressively more drinking. We play a bunch of different silly party games with drunken penalties. Isabella even got her hands on a snake-shaped piñata. When we finally managed to drunkenly beat it open, it was full of jello shots in little plastic cups. Turns out Rakesh had actually made it special. Finally, after a while, we are all sitting on the floor around the study nook. Dominic continues to struggle to get out of the bindings as we started playing a simple game of Truth or Dare. Okay, I choose Sally. Okay, Dare. Oh, you should let out the loudest belch you can. What? That's gross, Rakesh. Too bad. You have chosen to be daring. Sally takes a drink of the punch, weaving in place a little before taking a deep breath and letting out the smallest burp any of us had ever heard. Everyone laughs as Sally turns bright red. I can't just burp on command. Shut up. Whatever, it's my turn now, so shut up. Sally turns toward me with a wicked look in her eyes. Okay, Anne, truth or dare? So, I couldn't choose dare earlier. I mean, the last playthrough. So, one, that's already a hint it's got something to do with Dominic. And since he's tied up, I'm not sure if it's a good thing. But, ¿por qué? Just nothing too bad, okay? Oh, that just means it's gonna be extra bad. Alright, I know. I dare you to give Dominic a big ol' kiss. Poor thing's been tied up all night. I can't believe she asked that. I can feel myself blushing. But for the first time in the last hour, Dominic has stopped trying to get free. I grin a little bit, realizing he's looking forward to it. I walk over to Dominic and sit on his lap before lowering his gag. Finally, I lean in to give him a big, long kiss on the lips. The others cheer appreciatively, and I can see Dominic smile. As I get up, he just whispers, "Worth it." I try not to laugh if I raise the gag and sit back down on my spot. I just imagine that dude being tied up for like an hour and finally kiss him. Wait, what? What? You get kissed. Worth. And then you just get gagged again for the next hour and a half. All I can think of is just like a meme just under the gag. Just like chilling there. Worth. Alright, nice one, Anne. Your turn now. Finally. Okay, I choose Isabella. We continue around the circle like that for another few hours. In the morning, I wake up in my own bed, feeling like death is trying out a new drum solo behind my sinuses. I can only vaguely remember making my way back upstairs, but... I can only vaguely remember making my way back upstairs, but everything feels fuzzy. I head downstairs towards the kitchen for a bit of water, only to find everyone else is standing at the bottom of the stairs. I go down to them and look in the same direction, and my jaw hits the floor. Don't tell me we never... Sitting in a chair in the study, silently fuming, Dominic waits to be untied. Not it. What? Yeah, he should. Ugh. Luckily, when it was all over, Rakesh lost the rock, paper, scissors contest. The rest of us were well on our way over to Isabella's cafe for some morning coffee before Dominic finally got set free. I assumed she was going to volunteer for it. Yes, that's why I need your help, Anne. I cannot paint all these flowers by myself in one night. I already told you, I have plans for tonight, though, right? I'd have to skip out on Max. You probably shouldn't be painting those flowers at all, you know. They're in a park, Rakesh. Isn't that illegal? I am nearly positive it would be viewed as a public service. Unfortunately, I really have to go meet with Max tonight. We have to put the last touches on our final essay soon. Rakesh sighs and puts on a small domino mask. Well, I suppose it cannot be helped then. That boy is going to get in some serious trouble. Still, I don't know if it's worth missing tonight's session with Max. So... Okay, yeah. I remember this one was like a trick, because playing the event wasn't helping Rakesh, it was actually helping Max. So it was like a trick question. And I didn't like a trick question. Because it just says play event or skip it, which it doesn't tell you help Max or help Rakesh. It could be a bit more specific. Please don't get arrested. I have to put Rakesh out of my head for now. Max is coming over. I look over my notes for my half of our final essay. I think I've got things organized pretty well. I just really hope Max hasn't already gone to the professor behind my back. We haven't really met as often as we had initially planned. Just as I'm thinking about going upstairs to knock on Max's door, I hear a knock come from the front door. I open it just a crack to see Roxanne standing on our front stoop, looking slightly put out like she always does. Roxanne, hi! What brings you here? I was told that this is where Dominic, the TA, lives. I missed an assignment and he was supposed to provide me with a replacement. Oh, well yes, this is a place. He's also our RA. Just a moment and I'll calm down for you. Come on in. I indicate the couch as I head to the bottom of the stairs to call up Dominic. To call up towards Dominic, I'm sorry. Dominic, Roxanne's here to get a makeup assignment of some kind. I turn back to give Roxanne a smile, but she's just sitting there, half ignoring me, half looking disappointed in me. I head back over to the kitchen table where my notes are spread out. I figure I'd let Roxanne clear out before I call Max down. You're quite spread out. Which class is that for? She always has that mildly disapproving tone. But I guess now I'm good enough to talk to. Professor tasks. Max and I were going to finish up prep tonight. Is that all I should expect out of her? Maybe now it's my turn to carry the conversation. So, did you ever get a good partner? Yes, my partner and I are doing quite well, thank you. I have no doubt we'll pass with flying colors. As long as we are here, I simply must ask, why wouldn't you have chosen me as your study partner? Wait, really? Has it honestly been bothering you? I would not say it has been bothering me. I simply am curious. I am clearly superior to Max in academics. What could your reasoning be? I suppose you would almost have to be better at class than Max. Precisely. This makes your choice all the more baffling. Listen, I'm not saying I am unaware of myself. I realize I'm not the easiest person to get to know. But that does not mean I cannot be personable. I do have friends and an interest in meeting new people. What drove you to choose Max? What made them the clear choice? Look, I know you're probably the better choice academically. Okay, well, definitely. I try not to grimace. I'm trying to be nice. But I really didn't know you. Honestly, I still don't really know you. Max is my friend. He may not be the best at doing schoolwork, but he can keep up enough. Roxanne is just staring at me blankly, and it's starting to unnerve me. I'm just saying, it wasn't anything personal. More importantly, the point is that I am Anne's partner. Finally, after 3 tries, I finally get that accent right. I always put it on the I. The point is that I am Anne's partner. But no, it's I am Anne's partner. Whatever. I'm always like... I look over towards the stairs in surprise. Dominic and Max are coming down the stairs, both with a bunch of papers in hand. Evening, Roxanne. Here's the assignment. Do you need to go to... Oh my god. Do you need me to go over anything with you? Yes, there are a few things I need clarification on. We should go somewhere quieter so as to not disturb these two. I fight back a pang of jealousy as Roxanne walks over towards Dominic. Luckily, Dominic looks past her to give me a big smile. Roxanne just frowns at me. Roxanne and Dominic head back upstairs looking over the assignments he'd given her. Did you hear us? Only a bit, really. Don't worry about it. Finally, with all the distracting people out of the way, it's time for Max and I to get down to business. I really hope I didn't mess up by going with Max. That would make me sad. Well, I think I should be good. Okay, never mind. So I'm going to go ahead and end that one here, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like, comment, or subscribe if you want to see more. And I'll see you all in the next one.